Welcome to Lesson 13 of the lessons on your coursework development. In Lesson 13, we're going to expand the coursework to include a second prototype. In this lesson, I'll talk about how we will transition from prototype 1 to making prototype 2. I'll give you some suggestions for features that you could add to create your prototype 2, and I'll briefly review the additional development and testing write-up that we need to do to show our prototype 2. At the end of your prototype 1 testing, you should have some kind of error log or suggestions for improvements, or it may be that you found bugs in your program that you want to fix. This will form the basis as you go forward into prototype 2. Prototype 2 should be an improvement on prototype 1. You can choose some bug fixes from the error log, or pick new features that you want to add to your program. You should implement at least one improvement on prototype 1. You write the new code and then you do a new round of testing to show the improvement that you've made. The prototype 2 write-up can be shorter than your prototype 1 write-up because you're only showing the things that have changed. If you're not clear about what else you could do, my suggestion is that between prototype 1 and prototype 2, you add better user input validation. If you haven't got much validation so far in your program, then the wrong user input can crash your program. Your testing will have shown this and you'll have screenshots of the error messages that result. All you need to do to turn prototype 1 into prototype 2 is to add some validation. Then you can run and test the program again, and this time it won't crash. You've got an instant prototype 2 that grows out of prototype 1 and test results that show a definite process of improvement. It's as simple as that. For prototype 2, you need to show the development section and the testing section. In the development section, do screenshots of any new or changed code, so you don't have to repeat sections of code which are just the same as prototype 1. Highlight in your discussion any changes that you have made and explain why you made those changes. So this section can be quite short compared to your development of prototype 1. However, for some of you, prototype 1 will be very short and your prototype 2 includes lots of new ideas. In that case, make sure that your development section really gives you credit for all the work that you've done. Similarly, in your testing section, you only need to test the things that are new or changed compared to prototype 1. For example, if you've added a bug fix, such as validation, check whether you have solved the problem. And remember, you need to create an updated error log with any remaining problems or changes that you want to make. So this is a short presentation, and really the amount of write-up you do will depend very much on where most of your work has taken place. Look at the problems that your prototype 1 testing showed you. Choose new features or bug fixes and write code to implement at least some of those. Then write it all up and test it fully so that the reader can see what you have done. So your next step is to make a plan for prototype 2 develop the code, do the testing and create a write-up that gives you credit for all the work that you have done. This work is due by Christmas, and depending on how much work you have to do for this, it shouldn't be too big of a task. I'll look forward to seeing it. Bye for now.